Number one between StrifeCro and Firebat. Here we go. Yeah, the Gorehal's interesting. I've been seeing the Gorehal played by some of the top players, and it makes sense actually that it's still viable because a lot of those minions like Belcher, removing Belcher is a lot less painful actually with Gorehal versus just having to crash your minions or even like blowing your death bite death bite whirlwind type of play there. So he's definitely one of those players that have opted to continue on with Gorel in the deck.
Yeah, and it could be a really powerful tech choice because people have just rotated it out. It's a control matchup now that oftentimes that you bring into these tournaments, and Gorehowl
Hmm.
is one of the best weapons. It's probably the best weapon in the game in control matchups because you can just continually hit nonstop for 7 turns. So there's lots of mileage that you can get, and you can eliminate Karen really easily from it. You can take out
Yep.
a lot of sludge belchers effectively in tandem. I think the Gorehowl makes a lot of sense. It's just that people felt like Death's Bite fulfilled that role. But then Firebat has that too. He's got 5 weapons in here.
Yeah. Harrison Jones can only kill one of them, man. I've got tons of weapons. He's like carrying around a bag of like axes and crazy. The death bite's a sword, right?
Uh, I'm pretty sure
Can't
it's like an axe or a halberd or I don't know, some kind of specific weapon that I'm not really sure of. I learned all my weapon class names, like identification, through Diablo. That's where I learned all my weapon nomenclature.
remember. I probably learned some of it too.
Yeah.
For Diablo. All right, so these first few turns,
Wow.
pretty passive.
Well, this
All
is
right,
funny.
acolyte versus acolyte.
You just say, "I'll trade a fire war axe for your acolyte," and you say, "Okay, deal," and then you just draw cards.
And
They
then
could
he
have
goes, "I'll
effectively just
trade
thrown
one
that and
swing."
draw a card.
That's true. And he's going to respond with, "I'll trade your acolyte with one swing of my axe."
Yeah, it's no brainer. You're gonna deny draws, so that way you're not kind of outmatched. One thing I also kind of noticed that Firebat doesn't run Karen, so it seems like he's going for more of a control the stay of the board type of warrior and reaction, because he's got Black Knight, he's got Gorehowl, and he's got Whirlwinds, and those are like more cards that affect the state of the board rather than just plop down and be a threat.
Yeah.
So Firebat looks like he's taking already more of the back foot approach to how he's going to be playing his warrior versus I expect StrifeCro to be a little bit more aggressive, but he doesn't have the information we do. So can he sense that he's the one playing the threats more often?
Right. Okay. So he's going to opt to shield block here. He doesn't have doesn't have any of these minions that he can set up just for building the armor with the armor smith and taskmasters and that sort of thing. Can't quite get to the Karen yet, so go ahead and try to draw something. Does get another fiery war axe. Not really great for him here though.
All right, well, and just a really passive early game lead.
Yeah, this
And
is good.
as much as you're down on the overall like threat level, Firebat seems like he's very well tooled. Oh, you know what? I just realized that Firebat didn't ban Hunter, so his deck building makes a lot of sense.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that does
Like
make a lot
double
of sense.
whirlwinds kill off a lot of the small health
Hmm.
minions. You don't often have time to play Alex Strasza in the Hunter matchup because it's just
Right.
9 mana and way too late. So you like scale it so that you're much more aggressive, and that's why it's so reactive. Okay, it makes a
Hmm.
lot of sense all of a sudden.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Okay.
Okay, so Firebat, he's kind of set up to be, in that role of the pressuring role in this mirror matchup. Got the smaller minions that are buffed with the Taskmaster on the board, and StrifeCro is really sitting on. He's got his Fiery War Axe, but he's mainly got his big minions at 6 right now. So trying to figure out should he remove some of these things with Shield Slam because he could potentially just lose out on all the armor here and not be able to, get any value with it. But it's going to go ahead and just build the board here with the Karen, really solid.
Yep. And
And
now
Firebat, I think.
Gorehowl is going to come out.
Yeah, I
And
think we're going to
that's
start
going to be a
seeing.
surprise card.
Yeah,
Or
Gore
wait,
Owl's just perfect way to deal with it.
is that Gorehowl? My screen's a little blurry. Oh, it is Gorehowl.
Yeah, it
Okay, I
is
just wanted to
Gore Owl.
make sure if it
Yeah,
wasn't
mine's a
another
little blurry
weapon.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, and again, working his armor down. Already used a shield block too, so that shield slam may not be able to get large enough to, or the armor might not be able to get large enough to really clear something of significant value here.
I,
Yeah, Firebat's fingers
he's
crossed.
yeah, really hoping that he doesn't have Harrison Jones. Harrison Jones just ruins his day.
Yeah, totally.
And when it gets past that 5 mana threshold, he's gonna be really happy. All right.
He's happy because Karen is one of the most problematic minions for the warrior. There's usually not a silence in the warrior deck. It's very difficult to handle it. Same goes for like Savannah, or, Savannah Highmane. That's for a bit. It's not. I mean, there's nothing in the class itself that's built to handle those minions. Okay, Black Knight. It's not crazy value, but at least it's something.
It's kind of
Damn.
like Fire Elemental. I guess that's one way to look at it.
Yeah. 3 damage. Okay. Yeah. Slams it. Okay. Just gets the card draw there. No whirlwind?
Well, he's got
Right.
really reactive cards, so he's got to make use of it somehow. Although,
Yeah.
I mean, that's partially the downside, so to speak, of this deck. It seems like it has a lot of answers to certain situations, and then, like I said, it feels like he's not going to be plopping a lot of threats until he draws the late game cards of Ragnaros and Gromosh.
Mhm.
But
I guess
StrifeCro
Whirlwind's
also
not.
did a dry spell too.
I guess Whirlwind's not as important too now that he's gone through what both of his armor smiths and one of his acolytes, or both of his acolytes and his armor smiths. So Whirlwind's not going to have that much more value, I guess, moving forward. He's got the same kind of ability with the Death Bite too to proc Ramesh if he needs to. So here it comes. All right, so Firebat's the first guy. Throw down a huge threat here. And StrifeCro has no armor, but he does have the execute with the Taskmaster. We'll be able to remove that rag.
Yeah, it's pretty good, decent. And you
Yeah.
just drew Lotheb, so you can use this cool Taskmaster as an excuse to make him attack with the weapon, and then have 4 attack on his Gorehowl. So then the Lotheb will come out, it'll survive by 1, force him to use Whirlwind, and then whatever creature comes out, he'll get less and less value. But Gorehowl's already done pretty good stuff. It's already killed Karen, and it will kill off another minion. And the effects of it are already felt, and as StrifeCro is losing a lot of the board. Oh my.
Yeah, StrifeCro just hasn't really drawn very many minions either. He's been stuck with a lot of the spells, a lot of the removal spells. Ooh, Alex
Wait, he does have Alex Strauss in his deck. Okay, so the deck list was cut off by...
I
Okay.
guess the deck list was cut off there, yeah. We can verify after this too, just to count the card. Yeah,
Mind
a warrior
Shattered.
deck without Alexstrasza, I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy talk, bro,
Some,
man.
some people
Crazy.
try it. It's more of a ladder scenario. In these late game control decks and tournaments, I think Alex Strauss is mandatory. Firebat, by the way, realized that this is an opportunity for his opponent to steal his Ragnaros. StrifeCro also made this calculation, realizing his opponent can't Sylvanas, shield block, and shield slam, because I think that's the only way to steal it, if that was the case.
Yeah.
So this is a risk that StrifeCro was willing to take, because the ability for his opponent to respond was very limited.
Yeah, and Firebat has no good answer to this at all. He doesn't even have small minions to throw on the board to even have RNG work in his favor. So this could be potentially really bad for him. He could just completely not only lose one of his big threats to like a removal play, but to actually give his opponent and that's what happens. Wow.
That's
That
not
is
good.
That essentially just gives StrifeCro another big target that he did not have before.
Oh man, and then Lotheb comes down to seal it because he just played Death's Bite.
Yeah. And then there goes all the armor, like the potential efficiency of the shield slam too. He does have a shield block. He can still get 7. Maybe even more, actually. He might be able to get 9 if he leaves that 1 armor left over here after Rag.
You do have to wonder though,
8, I mean.
why did Firebat attack the face and equip Deathbite?
I don't know. That was...
Well, I mean, we know because he has Alexstrasza and Gromosh, so he can set up the
Yeah.
2-card combo. But StrifeCro doesn't can't.
Yeah,
He has to
sure.
pinpoint this exactly of why his opponent did this and make a read that he actually has to be very careful not to die.
Yeah, yeah. All right, makes the Lothar play.
Yeah. I think you don't attack. I guess he still could. No, he can't shield block and shield slam because the
Yeah.
Lothar is played, so it's fine. Don't attack. It's all good.
Yeah, I think he's got a Taskmaster too. I don't see a scenario where he would even need to even proc the Death Bite, Death Rattle there.
Oh,
Ooh.
Firebat had a Spellbreaker. That's a little unfortunate timing. Just
Oh,
one card off.
Yeah, 1 card off there, 1 turn off there. And what does he do against this? Oh my goodness, he can't even remove the Lothab.
Oh, you know what's really painful for Firebat? If he Alexstrasza's and attacks, his opponent will be at 17-13, and then his opponent armors up. He'll be at 15, which means he's 1 damage off of the ability to finish off with Gromosh if StrifeCro kills this and armors up, which he most likely will, considering his
1.
card sequence.
1 off lethal.
Oof. This is tempting, but you have to go for the safe play. Like, it all makes sense now, right? He attacked you
it
with the
does.
face with Gorehowl to shred your armor. He Alexstrasa'd you, and now he like has a death bite at 1 charge. So it's like he's telegraphed so clearly that he has Gromosh. You need to remove this and armor up.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be the play here for him too. He's got plenty. He's going to actually even do even more if he wanted. I wonder if he's just contemplating on double ragging and armoring up here.
Ah, that's just too YOLO. Way too YOLO. Like there's no need for that. That's if you want to go for the show. Like for fun.
Nope, but yeah, it wouldn't give him lethal. Wouldn't give him a lethal anyway, so yeah, definitely no point in doing that quite yet. And alright, let's see if Firebat can generate some more damage somehow.
Cool. Taskmaster. The Taskmaster, he's got
He needs
11
a
cards.
Taskmaster.
Just needs 1 of them.
Lothab.
Oh boy.
He does have Brawl. Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah,
Brawl
Sledge
may be
Belcher.
able to
That's Sledge Belcher. Yeah.
kill off the rack, but
Does he throw anything down here and try to at least go for the greedy scenario? I don't think. Well, he has to armor up, right? So he doesn't really
yeah.
have.
But what if Rag survives, Chan man?
Yeah, but what
What
other-
if Rag survives? Oh no!
What if? You mean Rag does survive?
You have to. You can't even shield block, armor up, shield slam, and whirlwind. Like that's a combination that you can use, but it costs 7 mana.
You could shield block and draw and execute though. That's
About
correct.
it.
That's about it.
could
Either that or you just throw the Belcher and just hope they're. Yeah, I mean,
think
just throw
that's
the
the
Belcher
play.
down. All right. Belcher's going to be this, potentially the highest percentage play there.
No, it's Belcher, and then StrifeCro is going to double rag. It's going
Double
to
cannons,
be glorious. It's
We're
going to
firing.
be glorious.
Captain, we're firing fireballs across the way. Here we go. Do it.
Oh, StrifeCro,
How-
what is there to contemplate? He's
Oh my God,
you know
how-
what he's thinking about? He
how-
says, "Man, how am I so good?" He's thinking, "Is it even fair for the rest of the world?" No, it
So
isn't.
there's no way for Firebat. So how heartbreaking would it be for him to double rag and it hits. It can't hit the Belcher and the token, right? It is it possible?
I think the trigger order is actually interesting because I believe that it doesn't. The death rattle effects happen after both rags shoot. So
Oh,
one
okay. So he'll
will
hit one.
hit it.
He'll hit
So
one.
it's a 50-50. One's gonna hit the face no matter what.
Yeah.
So then it's all 50-50 whether that two hit the face. If it hits the face and you armor up, you're still okay because then he can't grow launch an attack. So StrifeCro is gonna go for it, and now it's a coin flip to win the game. First hits the face.
Oh, second.
Duh.
No.
Not quite.
All right.
And does this mean that there's still a chance?
That's
Yes,
what I
there
was
is still a
saying,
chance
like-
for you to get cool Taskmaster.
There's actually a chance for him to pull this off. Does he get it? No. Is that an execute that he drew there? Yeah. Wow. He had a shot. Exactly. Oh, actually, did he?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think he missed lethal. Actually, StrifeCro might have missed lethal last turn because he had two slams, didn't he? And he had some armor. He could have. Well,
Are you sure?
no, maybe he did miss lethal because he would lose the armor when he swung into it with the weapon, right? So no.
No,
I
you
don't think
shield
he-
slam first and then you do it. I'm really starting to think about it. If he actually did miss it?
It depends on how much armor he had because he. Okay.
So then he attacks it first and then he shield slam. Oh, he double shield slam. Oh my god, that's correct. He did miss the lethal. Oh. You know what?
No,
I
no,
actually
but
spent
he has
the entire
zero- no, no,
turn
he has-
pretending like
he
he was
has
so
zero.
good, then he missed it.
No, he has zero armor. He has zero armor on the second shield slam, right? Like, so that wasn't mislethal. That was actually
Oh,
not mislethal.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't. Okay, so he's
Yeah.
right.
He's right. He's always
Good
right.
observation, Chan, man.
He's always right. Okay,
And,
shield slam.
by the way, while we're kind of thinking about the previous turn, you know, he's actually going to kill him. So game is over.
Actually just
And
gonna
we were
kill him.
disrupted by an opportunity of thinking of whether or not he missed lethal, but actually it was perfectly fine. And my statement still stands.
StrifeCro up 1-0. And we're gonna go into game number 2 here between StrifeCro and Firebat. Battle between two NA players here. Two top NA players. Okay, it's
Alright.
a little.
Now the
little
ramp
choppy
druid, I
here.
feel like with okay, assuming BGHs aren't in there, I feel like the warrior still scales much better when you have cards like Gorehowl, and Gorehowl can. Oh wait, sorry, Firebat's the one who plays Gorehowl. I'm completely reversing around. Okay, so going back to the normal traditional control warrior, I still feel like it scales pretty decently. Like StrifeCro's late game is still very strong, and there are a lot of ways for Druid to kind of pressure and get like a really good wild growth start and have like strong minions. But overall, I still feel like I slightly favor the control warrior in the late game. What do you think? Do you like ramp Druid or do you like control warrior?
Normally, I would say I like Control Warrior, but double BGH is going to be pretty good here. Even with the Mark of the Wild in there, too. I think it kind of levels it out a little bit more. So I think it's pretty close, actually. With again, now that they had the add extra ability to remove one of the big minions. Because, again, you know, the Druids been saying it, you know, the last couple series. They struggle against just very, very large minions like Giants. So if you actually throw in, you know, solutions for that, then all of a sudden, you know, the power of that deck in those matchups goes up by a lot. So right
Yeah,
now, this
definitely
you know this Firebat's deck, I think it's pretty even against the Warriors, the Control Warrior right now.
I think when you draw wild growth in the very beginning, it ups your chances a significant amount. Your curve looks beautiful from this point on.
Yeah,
Because he has an ability to kind of hit whatever he draws, basically.
yeah, he's gonna go into what Sinjin and then Lothab and
And like whatever he draws from that point on should be smoothened out. Plus he can also Wrath to kind of continue to draw if things ever get kind of murky.
all right. Looking
There
at
you go.
StrifeCro's start here. It's kind of starting off a little slow, but doesn't really need to pressure too much, honestly. Sometimes you can get that quick start again with the Taskmaster, but not necessary for the win conditions. Got a lot of ghouls though. Ghouls can be great, throwing in front of the Armor Smith, in front of the Acolytes, and then just forcing your opponent to really give you 2 cards and lots of armor.
Yeah, definitely.
There's
Getting the
Lothar.
synergy, like, that's why you have the ability to cut the whirlwinds, and why Firebat's warrior was ultimately just like very different, because he knew that Hunter was available and he needed as many whirlwind effects as possible. Speaking of whirlwind effects,
That's a lot of whirlwinds. Just needs an Acolyte now.
yeah, this is if he had double armor smith, this is an insane amount of armor that he'd gain based off the unstable ghoul procs. All right.
Alright, Belcher, nice.
Okay, Lotheb will go down to the Fiery War Axe. So Warrior's collecting value, which you're not terribly happy about, but on turn 7, you're going to hit Ancient Allure before whatever your opponent puts out, and most likely he'll have a weaker minion to what you do. So, I mean, not to mention he is 2 mana ahead, so
Yeah.
I think he's going to be in a pretty good spot. Firebat to a really good lead here.
That's very, very true. StrifeCro is actually sitting on Brawl though. I think he's going to be able to get some good value with Brawl in the next turn or two here. If Firebat plays just even an Ancient Allure, or I don't think he'll play Ancient Allure given that he'll have the ability just to draw pretty freely there on that turn. That Brawl's going to be nice. It's definitely going to be nice to kind of set up the board potentially for his Cairn or something like that. We'll see. Doesn't
This is a
have to deal with
little
it quite yet.
trickier because once again, Sludge Belcher being quite the nuisance, and you're not comfortable just playing it. You can't just play your own Sludge Belcher as easily because then it just gets traded in by the by his opponent's Lotheb. So, just kind of have to take it, but you're not happy.
All right, he's going to play the Sludge Belcher. He's just going to give this at least the top body away here. Okay, another Ancient Allure. That's a really good draw for Firebat. It's going to ensure that he doesn't run out of steam here. Cenarius is quite a good draw too. Might not be this coming turn, but I can see him being able to establish the board even more. That's kind of where that Brawl is going to, I think, going to have to be a key play for StrifeCro here. Still hasn't gotten, outside of Grommash, just still hasn't gotten some of his power cards.
Well, he's got Cairn, and Brawl is kind of a power card in a sense. It's like an important control game card that you're supposed to really have to make sure you don't fall too far behind on board.
Yeah.
Now, this is like just really hard to deal with. The fact that your opponent is going to be so far ahead on cards.
That's a good
Does
draw.
he use this opportunity to swipe, though? I think so. Oh, no, you can just silence, of course. Derp. Just silence with the Keeper of the Grove and you're fine.
Yeah, you're right. You can swipe next turn if you want.
Yeah, I thought you could go for a swipe and then Keeper of the Grove, but of course this is slightly better because you can save the swipe for how you want to actually pick it. And StrifeCro's kind of in trouble here because as soon as he's able to remove this with like cool Taskmaster or whatever, StrifeCro's gonna play Ancient War number 2 and then completely blow him out.
Well, he just draw a Shield Slam there, so that will help out for another Ancient Allure that comes down on the board. Still think StrifeCro's. It's looking kind of bleak for him, but I still think he has another turn or two to really draw into some good stuff. That Brawl gives him an out. That Brawl gives him an out from a Cenarius play, so.
Yeah, it's not over by any means. It's just that it's going to be increasingly more difficult because he's going to fall behind on card advantage and board development. And that's
Yeah.
Ancient of Lore is just so powerful because of it. And meanwhile, StrifeCro is going to just be drawing one card per turn.
All right, Tom's both there.
Like, second Ancient War is just so sick. And then
All right, there.
your opponent has to shield slam, and then that's when you drop like Ancient of War or Cenarius. And it's like this just keeps compounding the problem that you're like one step behind as the warrior player. You're never able to ever get ahead of your opponent to utilize your removal a little bit more efficiently. And then as a result, you're just always stuck in a situation where you can't get out the removal. And from here, Firebat snowballs his advantage to win the game. So this is where StrifeCro has to kind of determine when you can pull back with cards like Brawl. Because you're right, Champion, it's not over. But he has to figure out when he can do this. The most important thing is how StrifeCro kind of utilizes his cards he has in his hand right now.
Yeah, just trying to be as patient as he can possibly be. But he's out of cards right now. He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to hope for some. I don't even know how you're gonna draw. You're gonna have to hope that Acolyte somehow draws you 2 cards here. It might if you. I mean, the only way you can really remove it is with Savage and Hero or Swipe, which both are not great. He could throw that Sinjin too, just threaten it. He's got Innervate now too, so he can really go 12 here.
Wow, are you really this threatened by the Acolyte? No
I think you
way.
want to just keep him though. I mean, I think he loves the fact that the Warrior has no cards right now.
Oh, come on. Come on, Firebat. It's just a little 1-3. Just play your Senjin and move
Wow.
on. Oh,
He
man.
seriously
Wow.
is gonna swipe this.
This is using a hammer to kill a gnat.
Well, he's guaranteeing that it's only 1 card, and he feels like he's way ahead. Doesn't want to give StrifeCro any ability to draw into another type of removal. Does draw into a rag though.
All
That's
right.
gonna be nice.
It's nice, and that's the only option that StrifeCro has, and he wants to hit the 3-5, and it misses, and that's pretty bad.
That's definitely not ideal, but
Force of Nature Savage Roar.
yep. Force of Nature Savage Roar.
Well, that's at
Either
least
way,
it's
it's
2
gonna get
cards
removed.
that Ragnaros took.
All right,
But-
we'll see. Does StrifeCro have something to deal with this? I mean, I think Brawl's still going to be saved for Cenarius, and maybe Emergency is going to be used on Ancient of War. Okay, Drew,
Shield block
shields.
is meh.
Shield.
You might have to Gromosh Fiery War Axe here.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
You
your
know what?
opponent just
Firebat
showed that he
doesn't-
doesn't have a way to deal with high health creatures.
Yeah, he doesn't. He can't deal with it right now. He has Swipe. But
I know how he
Swipe's
deals
not-
with it.
Yeah.
He just plays Cenarius, and then he says deal with it. Boom.
But what if he brawls and then he keeps brawling?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh,
You have
man.
the balls to brawl like this?
Oh gosh, if he actually kills the 2/2 now, he's gonna be in swipe range. That's pretty rough.
Okay. Well,
What does he draw?
yeah.
Ooh. Nope, that doesn't really
shield
help.
block. Shield block and see what you get. I guess you attack first though, and then you shield block.
Yeah, attack first. Not a
At
scenario
this
where
stage, you need to maximize every card to its potential, so you certainly attack before you shield block.
Okay, let's see it. He needs a slam or a shield slam or something where at least he can remove the scenario.
Chololo. You know, if this actually goes into a shield
What?
slam, he could kill off the Cenarius, and then he's in a pretty good spot in terms of
Oh my
removing
gosh.
like his opponent's minions, and he's gonna take a swipe. Okay. So I guess in the end, because he got shield block number 2, it was a little bit more consequential. Wow!
What?
Oh my goodness!
Wow. I mean, I think he feels like this is the only way for him to win, is to win this role.
This is a big moment, Jam Man. If he ends up surviving,
He gets it! He gets Grommash and look at the Firebat's face! Oh
Firebat
my
doesn't know what to say, or think, or feel, or do. If you thought Firebat was looking like he was about to cry before,
that is insane.
Wow.
Complete control of this game, and then now he's he's really close to dying here. Okay, well, this is a brand new ball game now. So StrifeCro is gonna have to get through this, as well as 2 giant Ancient of Wars coming up here. So he's gonna need some executes at the very least for future removal. There's one of them. If he draws, doesn't really want to use the crazy shield slam on this. That's not bad. That's not great either, though. He can remove the Armor Smith easily.
yeah, that's actually one of the worst draws he could get, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like he has to swing this Death Bite this turn, though.
Yeah, you swing the Death Bite, and then what you do is you kill it off next turn, and then you use the Death Rattle to execute whatever big comes out.
Yeah, exactly. And get some armor, too, from your Armor Smith.
Right. So it's not pretty, but it's looking like a setup here. Plus, your opponent just used combo, and you know that there's not like a... Ooh.
Is Firebat MIA? Where is he, man? He's gone.
I think he went to go write in his diary. He says, "Dear
He
diary,
needs to find his sunglasses,
today,
what it is.
StrifeCro
Find your fedora.
used Brawl when he had Grommash on the field, and I had Cenarius, and I lost. How could this happen to me?" And then he puts on Simple Plan and Evanescence.
Oh, Simple Plan. Oh no. Okay, we got the classic 14 mana turn coming up here. It's an actual possible double Ancient of War play. We gonna see it? Yes, we are. Here we go.
Oh man. Well, I guess Innervate's just sitting there dead otherwise.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Should I
An
pull out
execute
2
draw. An
Yeah,
execute
2
draw.
executes? This would be hilarious.
Oh my god.
Because then the
this will be
diary thing is
so-
actually gonna happen.
Oh. Oh, thank goodness for Firebat. I don't know what he would do with himself there. Okay, so we can remove 2 of these guys on the board. Oh, you should put the Armor Smith down, right? No? Okay. I guess he's just saving it for another separate
Not
play.
really doing anything. It gained you 1 life, basically.
Yeah, but if you're gonna put it down now, might as well have done it before.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't give so that way your opponent can't wrath it. Oh wow, that is a top deck.
Yeah, Sylvanas. That's a good one.
It's an excellent one. Oof.
Oh, I think Stret's gonna need his own Sylvanas here. Maybe? No, I don't think it matters. No, that's not good for him.
That's kind of I don't know what at this point what he needs. He still has Alex Straza as far as I recall. Oh, good call, Chan man.
Yeah, that's not good.
Why not?
Well, is it if he
Second
crashes
Sylvanas
the
is
Armor
superior
Smith?
to the first one?
Just crash the Armor Smith, right? And let's see.
Mm,
Oh yeah,
you don't
because
have
okay, so
to.
yeah, definitely he gets the second one, right? Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Okay.
this is what's kind of interesting. StrifeCro should suicide because if his opponent trades Sylvanas's, then Firebat will take the Armor Smith, and then it's a 50-50 on when he takes back. So if he
That's what I mean,
suicides
that's not why
into...
he should just crash it and
Right. He actually should crash, so that way he has a guaranteed chance of hitting it.
well, there's no bad scenario for him if he is the only minion on the board. So there we go. Oh wow, and Firebat has a Sunwalker too.
Now it's like
Oh.
high stakes. I think you give him the 5-3. I think you attack and now give him the 5-3 and then play Sunwalker.
Yeah, that's
How does
that
Warrior
is
deal
the-
with Divine Shield?
Yeah, that's the worst of the two evils there. I mean, the better of the 2 evils there. At least you can
What
have
you
an answer to
absolutely
that Firebat
don't
board.
do is attack face with both.
Oh my, he
Do
is
not
he?
do this.
No, no. He's just
Attack,
attacking face. He's gonna trade. Yeah,
attack
there
and
you go.
trade. Yep. And then place Sunwalk.
Oh
Oh, you
man,
know what?
this
He
is
missed one
so, man.
damage. He missed one damage. He should have hero powered and attacked. Oops.
Oh yeah, true. And there he goes, natural mistake. Oh, this is getting tense, man. At this point, no cards. I don't think it really.
Oh, wow. A faceless manipulator. This is starting to get a little crazy.
That is good, but I mean that Sunwalker still deals with both. That Divine
That's right.
Shield is going to be amazing value.
But, like, Druid can't take too much damage. Look how much health he has. So his
Oh,
fatigue
he's gonna-
settles in. He's going to eventually die.
Yeah, actually, he's doing a face with the Sunwalker, so that's amazing, actually.
Well, I think he's also hesitating, like, what else could I get here that... Like, what else is it worth facelessing? He's played Sylvanas, he's played Cenarius, he's played
You
two
can't-
Ancients and a Sunwalker. Is there anything
you-
else that's even bigger? Ragnaros, maybe.
God, do you get that? Wow, I don't. They must be down to the last few cards for him to actually be thinking about it that long, because I mean, you're just gonna let that 4/5 just beat on you. He does have 23, right? 23 health here.
And his opponent looks to be on 8. I think you wait. Like every attack with this Sunwalker is one turn.
Yeah,
Oh man,
absolutely. You wait.
CH is useless. Oh, until Alex Straza
No,
comes in.
it's
You know
not
what?
useless. It's definitely not useless. He's just not. It's just not useful in this turn. On this turn, so
True.
definitely has a target left. He has Alex Straza left, right? So
Right, but then StrifeCro might do this thing where you might hold Alex Straza into like the fatigue war. Your opponent's gonna be
look
taking
at that. Down
like
to
so much
6.
damage.
Down
Wow.
to 6.
What a big draw! Like every
Belcher's
single
huge.
hit that affects the state of the board and forces Druid hero power is so big.
Oh, he can't. He can't even do it, and he's really close to not even be able to hero power now. So, gosh, solidifying the board again with another taunt. This taunt's even harder to get rid of. Just means that StrifeCro is going to have a good chance of removing that
Play the
Sunwalker this
waiting
turn.
game. Oh,
what
Firebat!
is it?
You're
What
gonna
is
turn second
it?
BGH, aren't you? Oh, Druid the Claw is
Oh,
nice
that's
too.
good too. Very
But-
good. Another taunt. Taunt
Can't,
Wars, man.
Can't use his hero power.
Where shall I strike?
Taunt Wars. Oh my gosh, using his hero power would be so
No,
painful.
no. Firebat's on borrowed time. Yeah, how long is he gonna hold his BGH? He has 2 in the deck. I think you have to play BGH, don't you?
Oh, you're right. He does have 2. You're right. He should
Start
just use it.
pushing. You're gonna be hitting fatigue damage.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right about that. He should totally. Oh, that execute.
Oh,
That's so good.
that's insane. Oh
Oh,
man.
he's gonna think about this one though. He'll think about this one. If he thought about that other play, he's gonna think about this one a little bit.
Let me ask you: do you execute the 4/6?
I think you do actually. Yeah, I think you. Well, yeah, because he can't hero power anymore. So you execute the 4/6. Still make it basically 2 taunts. He has to get through. 2 moves, right? I mean, he can't
Starting to get
hero power.
crazy.
Yeah, and this is where you're talking. Oh my.
Right. But the Black Knight doesn't do much. It just actually lets your thing die anyways. You're expecting
No,
it
but
to die.
it gives him that extra way to get through the Belcher. He wouldn't be able to get through this Belcher completely without it. So yeah, you lose that, but
That's what you use. But you're right. He's still afraid of Alex
he has
Straza.
to. Yeah, and your point about not playing the BGH is actually hurting. Like he should have played it.
How many
He's
cards is
worried
he
too
on?
much about. I don't know.
Is he
See,
on
like
one?
that could have been. Oh man, that could have been traded a long time ago.
3 cards?
3?
I can't see
Oh,
it anymore.
3.
3 cards? Okay,
3
never mind. I
cards.
thought he was at like 3 cards 3 cards ago. I thought. So he's still got some time.
I don't know if he has that much time. He's got to take him down from 27. I think that's 27. That's 27, right?
So you play BGH here. I think you got to stick with it now. But he plays BGH here, and StrifeCro's gonna top deck Alex Straza.
Alex Straza? No. I mean, you got to play. He's got another one in the deck. He might as well. He knows he has another one in the deck, so.
Oh boy,
This is
Wow.
so close. Oh my gosh.
this is a
All right, so
conundrum.
he's getting 8 this turn, so he'll get Okay, 24 in 3 turns. I mean, he can only survive like 2 rounds of fatigue, potentially. Maybe 3 rounds of fatigue if he can hero power every turn. It's assuming he doesn't take any damage. So 3 rounds fatigue.
Does StrifeCro have any more weapons, by the way?
I think he does. I think he does have one, maybe. I mean, I remember one of the death bites and a fiery war axe.
Oh gosh.
He has one. I'm pretty sure he has one. I don't know if he has two. Okay, so there's the second one. Maybe
you
keep
have
the
to
second.
hold this BGH.
Yeah.
You hold it all the way home. You hold it until your opponent can't hold no mo.
Here's the question: If you're, do you play BGH if you're StrifeCro if you draw it?
Wow!
brings
Wow! This is like important. Now he's drawing these cards.
Really, I mean, it's not only that; it's like 2 additional.
Oh
minions.
my God! He drew the death bite, and that's the game. And he's gonna go 2-0. He did have a weapon.
Oh, I figured he had at least one weapon because.
Oh man! What a crazy end to that game, Chan, man.
Yeah, it was really, really good play by both of those players, man. And StrifeCro goes up 2-0 against Firebat. Firebat was hanging in there, man. Just like he was sitting under 10 health for the longest time. And
Watch your back.
okay, this matchup can go. I don't know. It's pretty. It's traditionally been really bad. For
I'm gonna laugh so hard, Chan, man. If there's a situation where Firebat has to double Shadow Step Stone Tusk Boar to kill the warrior, that would make the entire tournament complete, like the best tournament I've ever seen. Like Leroy gets somehow like used and he all ins on it, and like he goes for like a Leroy conceal play and it dies, and then the only way to win is to like Shadow Step your Stone Tusk Boar and Cold Blooded to win.
Oh my gosh! If it came down to that kind of desperation, that would be so funny. All right, pretty bad start for Firebat there. It does at least have fan. StrifeCro
Well,
really.
Sometimes in a pinch you just need a little bit more damage. On a serious note, the Stone Tusk Boar is actually a liability in this matchup. A lot of the 1 damage is pretty useless, and if it's out on the field, then like Armorsmith and Acolyte gets an extra card/life. Although I guess you could harass and like draw a weapon charge. Maybe that's like another alternative. Like a Fire War Axe comes out, you can use it to draw the second charge or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I could see that. I don't know. I kind of like the deckhand better. So, but Firebat, he's a very good deck builder, and obviously for a reason here. Like you said, the tusk you can use at any board, the Stone Tusk Board you can use at any time. Deckhand does require you to have a dagger at least equipped, but you almost always have a dagger equipped. So unless you're wanting to play on turn 1, which I don't know why you would
turn 1 Stone Tusk Board.
Yeah, dude. Pressure, baby. Fight off those totems. Kill that web spinner.
I guess that's one way if you're really desperate to get some board control.
Saves you a backstab, man.
I think there is a couple of scenarios where deckhand is slightly more inferior, though. Like, if you need a Blade Flurry, and then deckhand pushes in, like, say you need to go through taunts, the deckhand actually, like, needs to have the weapon equipped first. So if you Blade Flurry, you have to re-equip it, and you might not have the mana or means to do it,
This play is going to be painful right here.
Do you sap the Acolyte?
Oh, gosh. I think you think about it. That's such huge value for him. 2 armor by itself.
If anything, you sap the... I think you sap the... What's it called?
Armorsmith?
Unstable Ghoul.
Or, I mean, either one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just you sap the Unstable Ghoul and then you kill...
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. He's going to do it. Okay, so that's 3 armor.
0 dams.
And a card and the 2 cards here after the ancient or the agent play here. So Pretty nice turn for StrifeCro. That's exactly what you want to do with that unstable ghoul. Perfectly played.
Ooh, double Belcher. This is not looking good for the Miracle Rogue unless he draws Gadgets and Auctioneer. Yeah. I mean, obviously you don't want to use Sap too early. It was just like an interesting creative play that you want to think about in case the situation comes. Ooh, Gadgets and Auctioneer is to come though. But
Yeah.
no preparation, so
Preparation. He's still got some time to draw. He's got the coin too, so this is where, you know, as long as you have Gadgetzan, you can make some crazy plays. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and use Fan here too. Just remove that. Get rid of the Armor Smith. Okay, got an Eviscerate. Still looking for backstab, looking for a prep.
like this is really good for StrifeCro. Your opponent just showed that he sapped without any board pressure, so he only gained life by doing this. He didn't actually gain any damage, and now StrifeCro, he's kind of wondering if he can play Soul.
I think you're pretty safe to play Sylvanas. If it draws out another sap, then your Belchers are just golden. So, yeah, I think he's pretty safe.
Sorry, I'm back, Chan, man.
Oh, that's okay. No, I think Sylvanas is reasonable play here, actually, over say another Belcher again.
He just used a sap, right? So
Yeah. So
Sylvanas is sap resistant, and it's a stronger body, and you know, on the off chance you even draw a Shield Slam, you might even Shield Block Shield Slam on a concealed Auctioneer. You never know.
yeah.
Yeah, and it pays off. Look, Azure Drake comes out.
You got to play that. You can still delay the Auctioneer turn by 1 turn and just help him set up even more of a draw. He's going to have to get his money's worth from that single Auctioneer here. But StrifeCro looking good, though. He's got the Death Bite just waiting for this, and 2 Belchers. I mean, it's going to be really tough for Firebat to get through it. Blade Flurry is going to be the first thing he's going to need. He's going to need another one. I don't know if he has 2 of them.
Now, if you're StrifeCro, do you start pushing for damage with the Death Bite? Like you kill off the Drake? Are you willing to trade off your own health to do this? I think so.
Yeah, I think so. You're sitting on Shield Block. You're sitting on 2 Belchers. I think you're good.
Wow. Shield block immediately. And that's probably because next turn he wants to play a Sludge Belcher finally. So, yeah, you just gain a little extra armor now because you're not going to be able to fit it in later. Makes sense to me.
All right, there's the other Gadgetzan, so he's going to go for it. And the second Sap's going to come out here, meaning the Belchers are just going to be just crazy good. If he uses the Sap here, he's going to have to pummel his way through these 2 Belchers, these 4 taunts.
Don't you? Maybe he wants a coin first. Coin for a card.
Oh yeah,
Okay, well,
that's actually
Sap.
be good.
Oh, sick. All right, it's a brand new game.
Look
Firebat.
at him laughing.
Oh man, that laugh was infectious. I don't know why. It was so funny.
Oh god, that cracks me up, dude. Where's the conceal? Oh, there's a prep. There's a prep.
That's awesome.
You know what I think is if Firebat ends up losing this, he's gonna throw the Boron as his last minion on the board.
Oh man.
Just
Oh man, he's
eat
got.
that. Shadow
You can
Step,
drawing with Shadow
there it is,
Step.
baby. There it is.
No. You don't need to do this.
You can't. You gotta save
Oh
that.
come on.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay, look at StrifeCro's face. Oh, StrifeCro's face.
He says what? Oh man, we need to make Giphy cats of this.
Oh my god. Trolled in watching this, man. This is gonna be in
StrifeCro's
his
like,
videos,
dude, what do I do? He has Stone Tuskbore. I'm screwed.
I know. He's like, what is
It's
he
not
doing?
like my
man?
Death Bite kills it off
he,
in one shot.
Is he pulling a Kunkin on me, or what is he doing, man? He's doing some crazy stuff to me.
Oh. Damn, Chan, man. Shots fired.
Well, we're just throwing, just some screwballs at him, man.
Oh man, StrifeCro is under so much duress. He's like, oh no, I was not anticipating this. Is this supposed to be
I
this
know.
easy?
It almost sounds like StrifeCro. That's, that's funny.
I only seen that look on StrifeCro's once, other than this time, and it was when he was playing Gypsy in DreamHack Bucharest.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
He was playing a guy that was using like a free deck only. Like he used like
Oh, I do
Core
remember
Hound.
that.
He used like
Yes.
Core Hound
Okay.
and War Golem and
Yeah.
gosh, what else? Like Bloodfin Raptor.
There are a lot of people that use free decks only in that tournament. I remember the early rounds in that tournament.
Oh man, this was an awesome game. Firebat was so tense because what happens is when you're the miracle player, the reason why we were laughing is because you're so focused on like the draws and like the way the chain events goes, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna exchange this coin so I can get conceal, and then you draw Stone Toast Boar. So
He almost short himself
Firebat's in a
there.
really tough position from here.
Yeah, I
He's
think
in
he
a
knows
really
it too.
bad spot.
Just the look on his face right there. I think he knows it too. And I mean, that's Sinjin's an additional taunt there. He's got more. He's got the two Belchers still sitting there, waiting to come on the board and just really be a stopper for him. But he hasn't needed it so far, and he actually might die before he even gets a chance to do that. A Van Cleef, that wouldn't have a chance either because StrifeCro has an execute. So,
Well,
all right, he's going to try to cycle some, see what he can do.
Maybe Conceal can do some stuff.
Conceal. He does have the combo, right? So, drawing into a Cold Blood. There's the poison. That's part of it too.
Gotta backstab Sylvanas. You're not. Oh, but then your Blade Flurry is gonna steal your Gadget Sand.
Yeah,
Man.
but you know, I mean, you still have to backstab it regardless if you Blade Flurry or not.
All right,
Oh, okay. So he Shadow Steps and then Blade Flurries. Okay.
that's clever.
Yeah,
That's
he
very
can Get
clever.
the six, he can get the six. No, just the Blade Flurry now, just straight. Sucks that he can't get 6 damage from it though. But he is very
Sucks,
close.
but,
I mean, he if he gets to oh no, he just got him down to 28. He still needs to get him down like 6 damage or so. All right, and here come the
Well,
Belchers.
now it's time to level up. You just dealt with my first taunt. Here comes level 2.
Comes the burping wall, man.
All right, so what can Firebat do? He can
I
eviscerate
don't
1.
know.
Can load
He has a
that, but not-
Downus. Yeah, he can Downus, eviscerate. He's not in danger of dying. That's the nice thing. He doesn't know that though. I think he feels like, oh man, Grom is sitting in his hand right now.
Yeah. He might feel pressure to use Farseer. No, you can't. At this stage, you just have to force him to have Grom. Or else you're just going to be spending like Shadow Step on your Farseer, and you can't do that.
All right, here we go. Looks like Lotheb. Okay, so if he Lothebs into... Yeah, he's got to go into the Thalmus. Oh, he's going to go into Edwin. All right, just develop the board there.
Really? Well,
I mean,
Just
the
gonna shield-
Belchers... Yeah, true. Shield Slam... He only Shield Slam 1.
it's fine.
And StrifeCro's not going to be in a hurry to... I mean, he's not going to crash these Belchers into anything. I mean, outside, like, maybe the Thalmus, but he's not going to crash it into Lotheb, I don't think. He wants to keep these taunts as strong as possible. But, you know, using the Shadow Step on the Auctioneer was definitely a nice play, but it does actually, you know, it does shorten the range that Firebat has at the end there. You know, normally you're going to have 18 from that play with the combo play with Leroy, and possibly a Cold Blood would give you another 4, get you to 22. But he's not going to be able to do that. It's going to -6 now.
Is StrifeCro thinking about brawling?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think so.
Really? Oh wow. I don't think that's
No.
necessary.
He might be thinking
Yeah.
about using Faceless. Either way,
Well,
I like
yeah.
I like using Shield Stamp here because you're just killing off a win condition.
Yeah, I think he might be thinking about using Faceless just because he knows next turn he can, he can basically do the double Shield Slam play. But Firebat's not going to get to his armor, so you might as well get like a, a very cheap, discounted, not discounted, just regular price for the Shield Slams, and maybe lose just the 2 of the 4 taunts there. It's not that bad for him. That 6/6 is very threatening too.
Yeah, he's looking at lethal. He only has 5 cards. Gadget Sand's just a 4/4 body at this stage.
And actually, it could be bad for you at this stage. Drawing you into fatigue like a lot sooner.
Okay. You're gonna be drawing cards off of.
Conceal?
Does this give an opportunity to do a Shadow Step play?
Oh, with
Eviscerate.
Van Cleave, just kind of a heal type of play.
Yeah. Eviscerate and see what you draw, and then.
Can you? Dang, it'd be nice to be able to get to that.
Well, this is what you'd ideally like to do. You like to Shadow Step Lotheb and Van Cleef. He's running out of time too. He's running out of animation space.
Oh, he's gonna draw. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a really
The
good.
death animation for Sludge Belcher takes forever, by the way.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so he loses Van Cleef, but that was actually a really good draw for him.
Okay.
He's got
And
13 damage on the board. That's quite a
StrifeCro
bit.
needs Gromosh right here.
That's a good draw too.
Brawl. I
Do you
guess.
leave the Gadgetzan up?
I just brawl and kill whatever's remaining.
Oh yeah, that's true. And that's
Back to real
that could be
man,
the hopes of
see
Firebat
people
right
in
there. Yeah, that could be the hopes of Firebat right there because I don't know if he has enough damage to even take him down from 29.
How
He's
about
got 16.
How about 31?
Oh yeah, how about 31?
Boom.
Run that Alex in the Miracle Road, man. Take him down to 50. Oh, actually, that wouldn't even do that much
uses,
damage. It's just too much armor, actually.
Yeah, StrifeCro's gonna use Execute, by the way, because he doesn't know I have the guarantee of getting the damage in. And this is Firebat's last Hail Mary attempt.
Well, he does have Conceal, actually.
Yep.
That's nice. Oh, I thought he would have. Okay, he could only do it one time. All right.
Wow, actually, he's got 20 damage next turn.
He's
Pretty
getting
impressive
close,
that
but
he's
I
still
don't.
getting in range. Like, this is Miracle in a nutshell. You get that ability to conceal.
But what else does he have? There's the Alex.
Wow.
Kind of bad timing there, but he's really nervous. But what other damage does he have? Does he have another poison? He might have another poison in his hand.
He's gonna need 2 more damage of some kind. Does Firebat have 2 more damage? Where's the Stone Toss board when you need it?
Oh god.
That would be awesome if Firebat drew like his
Would
Stone
be
Toss board.
just oh wow, unbelievable.
All right.
I'm out of cards.
Oh, he's out of
Firebat's
cards.
last
This is
card
it. This is his last
is
card.
a ship. It's 1 damage. Oh man.
Oh man,
That is
that's
ridiculous.
brutal for him.
You can't write that. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, 1 damage short. I think one of Trolden's videos says 1 damage short in it, in one of the highlights. Oh,
Wow.
brutal. That's just so brutal.
Oh my goodness.
He still has to. Yeah, he can remove it all. Yeah, and
The
StrifeCro
boar.
smiles.
The boar was the difference.
He didn't
Jan,
have
do
to
you
play
realize
the
what we just
board.
saw?
It's so true. He didn't have to
needed
play
the
it.
boar to attack the face. Firebat's out, and
Oh.
StrifeCro advances 3-0 because Firebat didn't get the boar control.
Does
He
he
needed the
realize it?
board.
Oh man.